Hello everyone, I'm Greatlook, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 81 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are just working on steel production. And yeah, we're just trying to design something that can make a full build of steel from 4 builds of iron ore, and then we should really just get on with that. Let's start with ignoring our oxygen requirements just for a little while longer and start with this stuff. We are scaling the 7 here up to 8. Did I really only have 2 of those? We just went back for more stuff and I didn't bring any of the stuff that I needed. I'm so smart. We have enough stuff, oh well. We're not really putting a lot of stuff down anyway, so let's just use blueprints. So half a belt of iron ore goes in here. We have 4 belts into 8 machines, so half a belt for each. That machine can then feed another machine doing steel ingots. Something like this, maybe. Dang it, I wasn't supposed to put those down. That's only 3. 4 of each. And then we're just imagining something mirrored down there. This quite long though. We are gonna have a lot of space out here because we need 4 of these setups to make the 4 belts of iron ore. So maybe it would be better to actually split them out. At least into 2. But let's work a little bit further from here. We would then need 1 of these for each 2 of these. And then we would need, what, 2.5 of these. So are we saying 3? If we just rotate that. So these 2 are the steel producers. If we do this, both of those can reach this one. And these are well within the same footprint and can output to a belt here. I think that's an okay idea for now. We need fuel and we need oxygen in for these. And I guess oxygen could be here. I have 2 belts coming with iron ore there. Transfer there. I'm not sure if that is enough for transferring 24 every 4 seconds with a crafting speed of 1.5. Probably not. So maybe we need transferring down here as well. But what about fuel? Always fuel. the iron smelters need fuel as well, so we will need to bring it along here. I think. Yeah, I can't really see a good way to do something like this where we just input the fuel directly from the fuel line. But we might as well make it into charcoal first. So maybe we'll just have a line in the middle there, giving us fuel. Yeah, we can just input that way and have power. Good. We have enough space to transfer this in there, right? And just here. This also needs to transfer in, but that can use all of the space over here easily. So something like this would be good. So it's not really easy to do the output from 2 tiles away onto 1 tile away. So maybe we just move this back up again and have the inserters on the belt. Oh, with underground belt. Whoops. Let's just take this. Will this be enough though? If we need to power stuff as well. I really wish this was down here. Can just move everything here over 1 tile to get under it though. Maybe that's better. It uses a few more pipe, but it's not any... It doesn't take up any more space anyway. But that's probably fine. Then what about the gas stuff? Or maybe we should just put that all down now. Sure. Well, we probably don't need 2 inserters for each of these actually. We have 10 machines outputting 15 per second. So 1.5 from each machine per second. Maybe that just means we need to... One inserter only does slightly more than 1 per second. So yeah, let's not have a bottleneck there to begin with. Okay, so gas, or maybe we should do charcoal. I mean, it's not like we need a lot. So we can just say that it comes in like that. And it is output onto this belt. And of course the iron ore still comes in here. That's fine. Then the oxygen. Well, this is in the way of everything now. But if this is moved either in here or over here, Then this can at least get out. Or we could move the charcoal production a little bit further away. And then have our gas stuff here. So this setup is supposed to process half of our iron, so 2 of these, and I guess we're scaling this up to what, 4? And this side is supposed to take 1/4, so 1 of those and 2 of those. And we need to, of course, take care of the nitrogen. And that can just go into a flare stack, right? Yes, it can. Good. And that's easily, well, all of it can be handled by 1, but we're probably gonna have 4 just to have a nice setup. And flare stacks, we don't have any here. Do we have any in a chest? Yep. Did I not have enough flare stacks for this setup? No, we did. Well, not sure where all the other flare stacks went then, but never mind that. We can flare stack this, but this doesn't rotate very well to down here. Outputting the nitrogen on the right. I think we can just do that. As this is supposed to be close anyway, going under a machine. Well, that's fine so far at least. Then with the air filters. Oh, those are large. But yeah, we probably do need 2 of these, unless we can do some combined setup for this full setup with 2 of those and 3 of these. Well, I probably shouldn't remove this until I'm sure. Oops. But these lines don't need to continue further down when this is done. We have our output out here and down here. So what if we made our oxygen in here instead? Two of those. We might have to move this back soon, but let's just try this out at least. Come on. Yeah, this needs to go up there. Where is the air filter? There. But yeah, then we would just need 3 of those there. And that would be the end of the setup, basically. Would a flare stack fit right there? Yes. So we could do something like that. And that will reach. And that seems fine. I think this looks good so far. And I think we really just need to build it and set all the recipes, because otherwise I will get confused. So let's go grab the machines that we need. Have enough of these, right? 6 and 6. So yes, we do. Just need the blast furnaces and induction furnaces and stuff. Here, let's just take all of those. We have all that we need of those. We need a couple more of these. There was something else I meant to grab, but what? Something from this tier 1 production, I think. These clarifiers. But I think we have some of those. Yes, we have 6. Oh yeah, let's build all of this. Yes, we will move this at some point, but I really do want the recipes put in here so I can actually see what I'm doing and setting these up correctly. Could try putting all of this closer together, but I'm not that concerned about the height of this. Input for these, we probably need a lot of, at least maybe more than 2 inserters. I'm not sure. It's 6 per second multiplied by 1.5, so 9 per second. This one, 2 of these won't be able to do that. But I think that is another problem that we can fix later when we get some iron ore in here and actually see it running. Not sure if we have a liquefier one actually. No, we do. And some of those. Oh, I didn't take the clarifier, dang it. I probably should take all of this stuff. We still need to put assembly machines in there. I forgot all about that. I sort of want to get these running so we actually have the ore coming in. And of course we need to connect fuel and grab some sulfur for that. But that shouldn't be too much of a problem, but I've said that before. Let's go have a look if we can't find some sulfur. I'm pretty sure I saw some in a chest, and yes, we do have some. How are these all looking output-wise, actually? This is for, oh, well, if they're all backed up, it's not really easy to see if anything is wrong. But we can put some sulfur in these. And that should slowly get everything going. Oh, we also need filters, of course. Did I have any of those? No. Dang it, we need to run back again then. Should we get a car? It would actually be useful at this point, I feel. I can make enough engine units pretty simply in a bootstrap setup. Let's do it. If we don't use it, that's just how it is. We need iron pipe for it. And we need 8 engines, right? So 16 pipe. I think we can just do that manually. And steel and iron gear wheels. How much steel? Not a lot. Good. Good. What was I running for again? The filters. And we're just using 1 stack per setup now. Let's just bring some extras. Well, we're not waiting for that. Could also just try to get some more levels to increase our speed, or even maybe work towards some modular armor. Because modular armor gives us inventory space as well, right? Yep, 10 new slots. But it requires advanced circuits, and we don't have those yet. No, we have only gotten to green. Okay, whoops. There was something wrong with this, and that was the fuel. Let's fix that while I remember. Good. We wanted this to run. Was it a stack per setup, or was it a stack for each half of the setup? I think it's just per setup, so half a stack for each of these. At least that's what we're doing. And here comes some ore, hopefully. Yep, good. And that needs to go in here. This needs to go past. And go in there and there. Need to merge 2 belts right here. Okay. Crushing is going, and this does not need to go in there. We might need to reserve some space for these iron lines, because we need another one coming up from a setup below this. For now, we just need this to go in there. Of course, that might as well come here instead. Because then we can have another line coming up here. Going in there. Why is this not running now? Because I don't have filter inserters, of course. Good. Okay. But dang it, I said I wanted to move this at some point. But maybe we only need to move it this direction horizontally. Because this lines up here anyway. I think we're going with this setup so we can remove this part. Do need the fuel still, and we need to mirror this if we can. We probably can't. No. Can we mirror this? Yes. But maybe we should get this top half going first anyway, because we only have all for this for the moment. So we need power. Well, we need fuel. And we need to move it. So we need to design the fuel before we move it. Get fuel in here, but that's a bit more difficult down here, or we could just move it there. Because that's easy down here. Could this be here instead to have a little bit longer reach? Oh, faster output. Well, output isn't really a problem, but let's do it anyway. And that needs to be powered. Just want to see that part working. Good. Because that means that we can move this and save all of this space. But actually these could just take directly from this belt now. If we move it closer. So we're going to do that. Luckily it isn't too slow with the nanobots. Do we want to go really close? Or do we want to leave some space? if we put this here and then have a similar setup down below, we would have to get 2 belts of iron past an identical setup to this down here. And we wouldn't have the space for that, so I think we need that on this side. Or maybe we're just gonna be wasteful with the space. I move an inserter, I can get it 1 tile further in here. Oh, well, let's just get it down and then forget about it. We're probably gonna redesign something soon anyway, because we get better machines and whatever. I really wish this was 1 tile further up to have it as an extension of this. But then again, not really. Because we need another setup's input anyway. We could move it down to be directly between 2 of these setups. But again, let's not worry about it. Let's just get it running first of all. So these are supposed to be fuel, that's fine. Input for this fuel comes from here. Good. I think we need a lot of inserters for these. We might just have to fill it up. Well, if we do that, we can have this. Making oxygen, that's fine. I want to add these when we can actually get a throughput for all of this and see if it works. So these just need transferring from there, that's fine. Fine here as well. Do need the fuel input here. And let's just put another power pole here. And that recipe's here. And that actually runs then, good. And we have steel ingots, nice. Let's extend this, or let's actually just put it into chests, I guess. I just need to see this run for a little bit longer. So right now the bottleneck is the input for this. That doubles the input. We have about half of what we need from that. And we're just gonna add another one then. Do we transfer stuff fast enough? Yes. Does this transfer stuff fast enough? Yes. It only outputs 6 for every 24. Okay, so we have no output problems with just one inserter. Good. This is still low. Why is that? We did scale this up a little bit, so this shouldn't run full all the time, I guess. And then this shouldn't either. But this should maybe run full time. Or maybe not actually, no. We do have 4 of them, or we will have 4 of them like this setup says, but we're only supposed to produce a quarter of a belt here. So what, 3.75 or something? This is 1 per second, 1.5 per second, by 3 is, what, 4.5, so more than a quarter of a belt. So this shouldn't run full speed, really. As long as these are all running and consuming this full belt, then everything is basically fine. Or it should be at least. Now, can we do something to mirror this? Yes, we can put it here and remove all of the machines that have liquid inputs and outputs. And then mirror that and put it all here. And then see that we lack some power there and there. All good. Let's remove this again. And maybe merge this in the middle. All nice like. But this will only be half a belt, but we can merge it somewhere else with another belt. Where do we want this belt to go? I think this is supposed to, or reserved for 2 belts of iron and 2 belts of copper. Steel comes in here. But that's not really an area where we want it. Guess we're just bringing it in right here. Or here. No. Maybe. We go right next to this belt, sure. And I have exactly not put enough landfill down, dang it. We have some right here. Good. And then let's just get this onto the belt, or bus, I mean. Because that should help a lot with different things like production, machine production. I guess we're just doing this for now, merging them. Yeah. Good. So we have, well, a little bit of the steel we want to make. Everything is geared for at least one more of these setups. Then we would have half a belt of steel, and maybe that's good enough to start with instead of a full belt. And in any case, we could just do the same thing at some other place and then merge it out here. Yeah. So I think we're just gonna make one more of these setups with 2 of these columns to produce another quarter of a belt of steel. Sounds good at least. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.